So
Well,
yeah,
listen, don't be talking shit about Jerry, man. I told you we're not bashing people, man. Okay.
I didn't say shit about Jerry. I don't know if you got upset
listen,
about
if you're gonna get started on Jerry, then fuck it. Tell us the fucking story then. I mean, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, what
What's
happened,
the story with Jerry?
Fuck Jerry.
Hey, I'm not trying to tell you that this is the reason we brought you on the show, but you brought it up, motherfucker. You said his name first.
I got no beef with Jerry. What I have beef with is people who say things can't be done that have been done. So basically, I felt like my ability to be an effective training partner was in question. Bob Brown simply asked the question, well, you got no one there that can take your wrist. And then they said, what about Rob? And he goes, no, he can't take my wrist either. Basically, like, I'm incapable and incompetent of being a good partner for Jerry to train his wrist.
Okay, let us back up here. So we're finding this out, Artem, for the first time, because I am so focused on myself, I don't watch or listen to anybody else, right? And I'm sure that it's, you probably stumbled across this podcast. So the truth is, Bob Brown, was Paulie on the podcast too? Is it his thing?
Yeah.
And then you got Jerry, just them three?
Yep.
The conversation is there. It gets asked a question, and inadvertently, did you think Jerry is calling you a punk without calling you a punk? Do you think that Jerry knew that he was saying something that you would take offense to, or was he just going along with the conversation?
No, it's not even taking offense to it, but you got to know, if you know me, even in a ball breaker sense of way, if you say that I can't do something that in fact I can do, I'm going to go correcto mundo, buddy, and then I'm going to throw a video up there. And it didn't have to be any shade, but if I got on there pumping my chest, saying I'm the best bench presser in the arm wrestling world in Massachusetts, and I throw 225 for 30, you better believe your sweet ass that Jerry's going to get on there bench at 225 for 60. And that's not him being a dick. It's him just saying, hey, man, like, you might be wrong. You might have miscalculated that one.
Because all Jerry could have said is, hey, guys, I got as good as the training group as anybody in the world. I mean, fuck, we got so-and-so. Rob is there. I mean, who's got a training partner in their building better than Rob Vigent Jr.? And then, what he should have said is, hey, Bob, I got a better training facility than you.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, you got your guys, and I got Rob. And Rob's got me. So we together have the third best training group in the world. That's what Jerry could have said. I got
it. Didn't have to be. There's no shade to it, but it's like if we were around a campfire or at a dinner table or something, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here, you crazy. So I just, instead of talking it, I just put a little video up of a practice of me taking his wrist, which was supposedly the argument at hand that I couldn't take his wrist in practice. And
here's the real truth. I love Jerry to death. If you and Jerry arm wrestle in a tournament, you are going to get his wrist most likely before he pushes you down. Unless you get real strong. And then you're going to stop that shit for a long time before you probably then foul out or lose. Now, am I describing my whole life with him up until I was able to win? Yes. But Jerry is going to get his hand taken by not only guys at your caliber, but even guys that aren't at your caliber are going to have his hand, because he can say all he wants. He really doesn't want to pull in the hook. He just acts like it. And then if you're really inferior, then he will come in and kind of, because he's a real cheater. But the fact is once they straighten his shit up a little bit, it's just natural for him to start taking the base of that thumb and giving his own hand to you to create the lane that he wants. So when someone tells Jerry that, when Jerry should not take offense to when people are setting him up to be offended by getting his hand taken, he should tell them that no one's ever taken his hand. He's given his fucking hand to everybody so that now he's wins at a 93 percentile. So it's
right.
Beautiful.
Well, I think the basis of it really was they were trying to bounce around, like, what would you like? I think I didn't catch the whole interview, but I was picking up that maybe it might have been in response to, like, what would you do about like Hermes if that was to happen again? Like, how can you train with somebody? Bob Brown was trying to lay down some sort of training advice, and he's like, what would you do to make your wrist more protected? And then came the question, do you have guys that are capable of taking your wrist now? And then they went down the line, and then I was there, and now I found out that I'm not even an effective training dummy anymore. I found out that I got degraded. So there's no shade. I love Jerry. Him and I go out for Mai Tais and drinks and everything. But as a friend, if I said some nonsense in his direction, I would expect nothing more than him to check me.
Yeah. All right. Well, good then. So it's no big deal. So I love it. I love it. Well,